Have you ever wondered how the Roman Empire, one of the most powerful civilizations in history, managed to govern its vast territories? This is the enigma of Rome, a riddle wrapped in the folds of history that we seek to unravel today. Picture, if you will, an empire stretching from the sun-drenched sands of North Africa to the misty, rugged highlands of Scotland, from the azure waters of the Mediterranean to the harsh, unforgiving steppes of Eastern Europe. This was the Roman Empire at its zenith, a colossal entity that influenced the world on an unprecedented scale. But how did Rome, a city that started as a small community on the Italian peninsula, come to control such an immense empire? How did it govern its diverse and far-flung territories? And perhaps most intriguingly, how did its system of government evolve over time to accommodate this expansion? These are the questions that we will explore in this video. Our objective is not just to present a chronological account of Rome's political history, but to delve into the complexities of its government system. We'll explore the mechanisms that allowed Rome to rule, to impose its laws and culture on conquered lands, and to maintain a degree of stability and cohesion across its vast territories. From the early days of the Republic, when Rome was still finding its feet as a regional power, to the height of the empire, when Roman eagles flew over lands as far apart as Britain and Egypt, we'll examine the evolution of Roman governance. We'll look at the systems and structures that were put in place, the roles of key figures such as consuls, senators and emperors, and the ways in which power was wielded, shared and sometimes abused. So, as we prepare to traverse the corridors of time, to uncover the secrets of an empire that once straddled the known world, we invite you to join us on this fascinating journey. As we dive into the depths of history, prepare to embark on a journey back in time to the world of Roman politics and governance. The journey of the Roman government begins with the establishment of the Roman Republic in 509 BC. So let's paint a picture of the early Roman Republic, shall we? Imagine a bustling city-state, vibrant and full of life. In this city-state, the government was not ruled by a solitary king, but by a sophisticated system of checks and balances. This system was designed to prevent any one individual or group from gaining too much power. At the heart of this system was the Senate, a council of elder statesmen. These individuals were usually from Rome's most distinguished families, and they held their positions for life. The Senate was the backbone of the Republic, responsible for making decisions on foreign policy, financial affairs and legislation. Now, let's turn our attention to the consuls. The consuls were two elected officials who jointly held the highest political office in the Republic. They were like the executive branch of the government, responsible for the administration of justice and the command of the Roman army. Their power, however, was not absolute. Each consul could veto the other's decisions, and their term of office was limited to just 1 year. Finally, we have the assemblies. The assemblies were essentially the voice of the Roman people. They were responsible for electing the consuls and other key officials, and they had the power to pass laws. The assemblies were made up of all Roman citizens, and they were divided into different groups based on wealth and social status. So, there we have it, the three main pillars of the Roman Republic: the Senate, the consuls, and the assemblies. Each played a crucial role in the governance of the early Republic, and together they created a balanced system of power. The Roman Republic laid the groundwork for a system of governance that would evolve into something much larger and more complex. The year 27 BC marked a significant shift in the Roman government with the rise of the Roman Empire. The Roman Republic, a state characterized by a system of elected officials and representative government, began to crumble under its own weight. As internal strife and civil wars weakened the Republic, the stage was set for the rise of a new form of government, the Roman Empire. In this era of change, one figure stands tall: Gaius Octavius, or as history remembers him, Augustus. Grandnephew and adopted son of Julius Caesar, Augustus is considered the first emperor of Rome, heralding the start of a 400-year period that's often referred to as the Pax Romana, or Roman peace. Augustus, unlike his predecessor Caesar, was adept at playing the political game. With astute political maneuvering, he cleverly maintained the semblance of a republic, but with him holding absolute power. He held a number of important titles such as princeps, meaning first citizen, and imperator, which signified command over the military. Yet he refrained from declaring himself a king, a title Romans deeply distrusted due to its association with tyranny. Augustus implemented significant changes that would shape the Roman Empire. He reformed the military, making it a professional standing army loyal to the emperor, and introduced a new system of taxation that was more equitable. He also initiated large-scale building projects, transforming Rome from a city of bricks into a city of marble, as he famously stated. Yet his most significant contribution was perhaps his establishment of the Imperial System, a form of government where an emperor holds supreme power. This system, although autocratic, provided a level of stability and unity that the Roman Republic had been unable to achieve. With the rise of the empire, the Roman government began its transformation into an autocratic system. This shift was not without its critics, and yet it marked the dawn of an era that would see Rome reach unprecedented heights, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of history. Under the empire, the Roman government underwent significant changes, moving away from a republic to an imperial system. This transformation was profound, shifting the balance of power from the many to the one. The emperor, or the princeps, was the pivot around which the entire system revolved. Though their role was initially informal, emperors gradually gained more power, becoming the ultimate authority in the military, judicial, and political spheres. However, this did not mean the Senate was completely sidelined. In fact, the Senate continued to exist even under the imperial system. It retained its prestige and some of its legislative functions, although its influence was significantly diminished. The emperor and the Senate were supposed to work in tandem, but more often than not, it was the emperor who held the reins. The imperial system was complex and power was distributed in a rather intricate manner. It was not just the emperor and the Senate that held sway. There were other important offices and positions like the prefects and the governors who were in charge of various provinces within the empire. These officials, appointed by the emperor, were responsible for day-to-day administration and had significant autonomy in their regions. Over time, the nature of the imperial system evolved. Initially, emperors were chosen based on merit or adoption by the existing emperor. However, as the empire grew, succession became hereditary, leading to the rise of dynasties. This change brought its own set of challenges, including power struggles and instability. Yet despite these complexities and challenges, the imperial system was remarkably effective. It allowed Rome to govern its vast territories, from the sun-soaked sands of Egypt to the misty moors of Britain. The system was adaptable, resilient, and above all, it was capable of maintaining control over a diverse and expansive empire for several centuries. The imperial system, despite its complexities, allowed Rome to govern its vast territories effectively. The might of Rome was not just in its legions, but also in its ability to administer and govern, and it's this intricate system, born out of necessity, that played a pivotal role in Rome's enduring legacy. As with all great empires, the Roman Empire too eventually fell, but its legacy in governance remains. The fall of the Roman Empire wasn't an abrupt event, but a gradual decline that spanned over several centuries. A myriad of factors contributed to this downfall, including economic instability, military issues, and societal decay. The empire's vast size became a liability, stretching resources thin and making it difficult to maintain control. Coupled with this, frequent invasions, political corruption, and a series of ineffective and short-lived rulers led to a steady erosion of the once mighty empire. This decline culminated in the late 5th century, when the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, was overthrown by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer, marking the end of the Western Roman Empire. The Eastern Roman Empire, however, survived for another 1,000 years as the Byzantine Empire. But let's not forget that the end of the Roman Empire was not the end of its influence. Its legacy in governance, in particular, has had a profound and enduring impact on the world. The concept of res publica, the public affair, that underpinned the Roman Republic, is a cornerstone of modern democratic systems. The Roman legal system, with its emphasis on written law and justice, has influenced legal frameworks around the globe. Moreover, the Romans were pioneers in administration and infrastructure. Their sophisticated road and aqueduct systems, their structured taxation, and their organized military are all testaments to their administrative acumen. These innovations have shaped how we think about and organize our societies today. Despite its fall, The Roman Empire's influence reverberates through the ages. Its legacy is seen in our democratic institutions, our legal systems, our administrative structures. It's woven into the fabric of our modern world. The Roman Empire's government, with its complexities and innovations, continues to fascinate us, reminding us of the power and potential of human civilization.